So if we look into the next day on Tuesday, that severe risk actually expands from Texas all the way up to Chicago again. Some of those same areas are the ones that had those severe storms passing through. So if you had a plan in place, stick to that plan, know where your safe place is, away from windows, the lowest level of your home, in case of a severe weather outbreak again. The 2026 World Cup starts in 2 days, and weather is going to play a massive role. This summer is more than likely going to be hot and humid. So to ensure player safety, FIFA is reintroducing cooling breaks. This will be a mandatory 3-minute break within each half. So this will be one time where the players get to rehydrate, and coaches could also switch up some tactics before halftime. Also, if lightning strikes within 8 miles of an open roof stadium, well, that match is going to be delayed by 30 minutes. And if lightning strikes again within that same delay, then the timer resets. So we could be in it for the long haul. This behind me, this isn't a scene from the Outer Banks. This is what Ontario, Canada looked like yesterday. As you may have heard, there have been multiple wildfires ongoing across Ontario, Canada. But how did smoke from Canada make its way to North Carolina yesterday? Let me introduce you to a jet stream. So the jet stream right now is acting as a super highway. It has a northwest flow, so that's allowing smoke particles to travel hundreds of miles away. So it's no surprise that states across the upper Midwest and Northeast are experiencing dangerous air conditions right now. As you can see here, these are gray boxes which signify air quality alerts. So if you're in these states and you're prone to respiratory problems, be especially aware of the air around you in the coming days. So limit your time outdoors if possible and wear a mask if you need to. Yes, the World Cup is heating up and so is the United States. When you look at all these purples right here across the Midwest and across the Northeast, those are extreme heat warnings. This is because of dangerous heat coupled with high humidity, which will cause heat index values to rise around 105 or 115. So if you're headed to the beach for 4th of July, remember that sunscreen. If you're headed to World Cup games, hydration and sunscreen will be necessary. As you may have noticed, all of these games are going into extra time and penalties as we are now in the knockout stage. So get ready for more drama and more heat. If you're in North Carolina, please stay weather aware as there are multiple severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings being issued right now. So some places like where I am in Mebane are under a tornado warning, so please get to your safe space, your most interior room, away from windows. If you're on the road, find a safe place to stay until the storm passes. And as we go through the rest of this evening and tonight, the severe storm threat continues and we could see more activity stretching into the Triangle, Raleigh, and East. So the threat doesn't disappear right now. Continue to be weather aware, listen to your local meteorologist, and stay safe. We really went from we needed this to we are tired of this. The good news is that the flood risk has gone down. The flood warnings that we had earlier today are expired. But as you can see, the water is flowing good in many rivers and streams. And I can assume that the lakes are filling up as well, which is good news. So look out for the rest of the rain later today and tomorrow as well. Meteorologist Joshua McCullough here to give you an update on the warm-up that we've been experiencing. And if you like this warm-up, I have good news. You can see for the next couple of days, we will still be experiencing warmer temperatures. Places like Kansas City will be 32 degrees above normal. And when we look day by day, you can see the South will have those highs in the high 70s. Also on Tuesday, starts to increase to 80s, the low 80s. And then Wednesday, we'll still have that warm up sticking around mostly across the Southeast, with places like Raleigh having a high of possibly 85 degrees. When we look at our 7-day forecast for Greensboro, You can see that warm up clearly, where we will go from 75 as a high on Monday, and we go all the way up to 83 degrees on Wednesday, with a possibility of showers on Thursday, and we start to cool down slightly on Friday, and warm up again for the weekend with highs in the low 70s.